everything you see is not as it appears.
During a time of fear, confusion, and panic, a world in disarray,
there is another story being played out behind the scenes, and it's time that we pull back the curtain.
Is there currently a silent war being waged upon the consciousness of humanity?
In a time where free speech is outlawed, open dialogue is a crime, and free thinking is a conspiracy.
There has never been a greater battle than the one being fought right now.
Join us in this revolutionary new series as we explore the metaphysics of this assault on human consciousness,
the strategies of the negative polarity and seeking its control, and the power of the positive polarity to liberate and restore.
This series will challenge you to raise your awareness, expand your consciousness, and become a force of love and light in a world riddled with fear and division.
You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
There's no question that we are living in unprecedented times. I believe that what we are witnessing right now are the birth pains of a new earth, a world that is breaking apart at the seams as all of our collective shadows from decades and even centuries are now coming to the surface to be seen and healed. And as we all know, you cannot heal your shadows until you are truly willing to look at them and acknowledge them. Only then can you begin the process of bringing those shadows into the light. But looking at our shadows is always the most challenging aspect of the healing process. One of my greatest passions and purpose in this life is to help move humanity as close to open contact as I possibly can within my lifetime. I believe that open contact will help to usher humanity into the next age of our evolution, into a truly enlightened, fourth density civilization. This is the world that I want to help create for the next generation, and I know the same is true for you as well. And the good news is, extraterrestrials are here. They've been here for a very long time, and now even our own government and Pentagon have acknowledged this fact. And so the question is, if they're here, why aren't they contacting us openly yet? What are they waiting for? And the answer to that question is more complicated than you might think. It comes as no secret to most of you watching that for some time now, our planet has been captured by service to self forces of the negative polarity. And this entire pandemic that we're experiencing right now is one of their many chess moves towards total world domination. But thankfully, there is a massive global awakening currently taking place, and our collective is beginning to wake up to this fact. But the most difficult pill for us to swallow is not that we are enslaved by anyone, but that we are active and willing participants in our own slavery, cooperating with this agenda and ignoring all of the chess pieces that are being moved across the board in plain sight. The Law of One explains that the nature of the negative polarity is to seek power over others. That is its entire purpose. The negative polarity doesn't even want to capture our rights or our freedoms, as those are merely byproducts of the true prize they seek to possess. Their true desire is to control our consciousness, and yet they cannot gain power over others simply by force. It has to be done by capturing the free will of those they wish to enslave. And this is ultimately why extraterrestrials cannot and will not contact us openly yet. And the service to self forces are well aware of this. That is why the UFO phenomenon and ET contact has been so heavily censored and suppressed for the past 80 to 100 years. It's time for humanity to awaken from our sleep, to unite and take hold of our planetary destiny. The good news is that all of the problems we see in the world today are really spiritual problems, And so we cannot vote our way, debate our way, or even protest our way into an enlightened civilization. We simply have to heal. Because the state the world is in right now, of fear and hatred and division and lies, gaslighting and deceit, is simply a direct mirror to the state of consciousness of the average individual on our planet. And so all of the innumerable forms of corruption we see in the world today are actually forms of corruption that exist within us. And that is who these service to self forces ultimately are. They are manifestations of us. They are our mirrors, and they are here to show us all of the unhealed shadows that still exist within us individually. And so I'd like to invite you to join me in a brand new series where we will explore this war on consciousness that our planet is currently facing. And we will show you all of the spiritual parallels to the world issues we are witnessing and what they are inviting us to heal within ourselves. We are beings of the light, and so the way that we fight in this war is simply by radiating the love and light of the one infinite creator. This is not a war of flesh and blood, but of principalities and powers. And as Ra states in the Law of One, whichever side is more true to their polarity is the side that will ultimately win out. And so this show will invite you to do 3 things. Number 1 is to become aware of the shadows that exist on our planet, as well as the tools and the strategies that the negative polarity use for control. Number 2, to discover where those shadows exist within us individually and to begin healing them. And number 3, how to begin taking united, empowered actions to heal the shadows that exist within our world. Each episode of this series will be exploring a different topic related to the war on consciousness. And my co-host and I will be featuring a variety of special guests to help us gain a better understanding of each and every one of these issues. Unfortunately, due to the age of censorship that we're now in, I'm no longer able to discuss virtually any of these topics on YouTube. And so, as I announced a few weeks ago, this show will be taking place on the Conscious Vitality platform, which is a free speech platform that is completely censorship-free. Conscious Vitality is only $10 a month, and they not only have a huge library of high vibrational content, but an incredible supplement store as well. I believe that supporting companies and platforms that promote freedom and unity is important. But with that being said, if you truly can't afford $10 a month, Conscious Vitality is happy to sponsor your membership for free. Now, I will be posting short teaser clips of each episode that are censorship safe here on my YouTube channel. But the full 1 to 2 hour episodes will be released on the Conscious Vitality platform bi-weekly, and in between each bi-weekly episode at the same time, Brandon and I, along with our guest, will be hosting a live Q&A after each episode where you can ask us your own questions about each topic and really dive into this material with us. And so I hope that you'll join us over at Conscious Vitality and begin taking the steps with us that we all need to begin taking to heal this planet and usher us into this new 4th density world. A world based on love, freedom, unity, and service to others. You can click on the link in the description box below to sign up for Conscious Vitality today, and the first episode, titled Unplugging from the Matrix, is now live and available for viewing. I hope to see you there.